Joel Cooper here for Devon Live. I'm in Barnstaple, and as you can see behind me there are Marines gathering in formation, and this is for a parade that's going to be happening through the town of Barnstaple today, and it's the Freedom Parade, and it's to celebrate the Royal Marines who are based at RMB Chivenor. It's to celebrate them being given the freedom of Barnstaple. Now this is something they were actually given in July, we believe, in 2017, but due to RMB Chivenor being saved, it was due to close. The Marines have planned this parade with Barnstaple Town Council, and they're going to be marching through the town. As you can probably hear, the band has started up behind me, so I'm going to turn you around now. We're going to watch the parade go by before hopefully I can have a chat with some of the dignitaries here today. So these are members of the Royal Logistics Commando who are based at RMB Chivenor, which is just between Barnstaple and Braunton. As you can see, we think there's about 200 people from the armed forces marching through today, as well as the band in front. Just going to take a jog through the square here in Barnstaple, see if we can get towards the front of the parade again. So the route they're taking today is they're going up through the High Street after this, then they'll get to the end by Mermaid Walk, where they'll turn left down North Walk before heading back up towards the square again through the Strand. And it's at the Strand that they'll give the salute, and that's where all the dignitaries, including the mayor and various other military personnel, are based. As you can see here, they're just turning up the High Street. So the parade has just headed up the High Street now. So what I'm going to do is take you on a little walk along the Strand. I'm basically taking a little shortcut, and I'll just turn the camera around because you can probably see up here. This is where they'll finish the parade up here. And if I zoom in a bit, you can probably see there's hundreds of school kids from local primary schools have lined the route here, and they're all waving Union Jack flags, and it's lovely to see. So, as I mentioned before, this is the Freedom Parade, of the Royal Logistics Commando based at RMB Chivenna, and they're marching through the town today to celebrate not only having the freedom of the town of Barnstaple, but also the fact that RMB Chivenna in North Devon has been saved from closure. That's something that we revealed on Devon Live last month. The Defence Secretary Gavin Williamson came to Chivenna to announce this, and the news has been, widely greeted. There's been a long campaign to save Chivenna, and over the years it's sort of been a bit unclear as to exactly what was happening. At first, the former Defence Secretary Michael Fallon announced that it definitely was going to close. This was a done deal, then it wasn't a done deal, then there was about a year of no one knowing anything, and it wasn't very clear at all what was happening. So, but then when Gavin Williamson announced his visit, he came down to Chivenna to tell the troops that actually the base was being retained, and like I say, this has been widely celebrated because there's, as well as just the base being part of the history and fabric of North Devon, it's also something that brings a huge economic boost to the area, in that the amount of people based there obviously have to provide, they have to get their services locally and all that sort of jazz. So I'm just here now on the Strand, and if I turn the camera around, you'll be able to see here. I'm going to have to take the long route round, or possibly squeeze through the railings. Let's see what I can do. You see here all the school children lining the route. They'll have seen the parade set off. I'm not sure how long it's actually going to take for the parade to come round, but there we go. People waving flags, it's lovely. It's lovely to see. You get a fantastic atmosphere at these parades. I'm just going to come, you can see here the dignitaries. This is members of Barnstaple Town Council lining up. I'm going to see if I can grab a quick chat with any of them. Let's see, I know Councillor Ian Room, who's sort of semi-responsible for organising this, is somewhere along here. Let's have a look. Probably see over the road there, popular Ilfracombe knave David Joe Williams waving his flag. There he is, always out for a good parade. And it looks like the sun's come out as well. It had been tipping it down beforehand, but it looks like the weather's holding out. There's Ian. I'm just going to come through. So, I'm going to grab a quick word with the Mayor, Ian Room. Ian, you're live on Devon Live.
Hello,
so
Joe.
No chance to prepare or anything. How's it going?
Oh, absolutely fantastic. Good turnout, good crowd here in Barnstaple for the Freedom Parade.
It's fantastic.
We've got to support our troops. That's how I came here at RAF Chivenna when it was a base. So it's a great honour that we're bestowing the freedom on the town to the Commando Logistic Regiment. Absolutely fantastic.
Tell us a bit about the parade and why it's happening today.
It's significant because the town, it's the highest award that a town council can give on either an individual or organisation, and today it's just phenomenal that after proposing it to the town council they agreed that we bestow this on the Commando Logistic Regiment, and great to know at a time when Chivenna's remaining open, which we've all been campaigning for as a community.
I was going to say, so because the last time we spoke obviously was at Chivenna, wasn't it, and we were talking about the base being saved, so obviously that comes at a good time, doesn't it? It all sort of coincides, so presumably you're happy that the weather's holding out as well?
Yes, please don't rain. I can see black clouds, but I'm sure, I've had a word with God and he says that he'll divert them, and hopefully the troops will be here soon, but they'll be stopping here. We've got the Royal Marines band from Portsmouth here, and we've got the Guard of Honour, and then I'll be going out talking to the troops and then get back on and saying why we've given this honour to the Commando Logistic Regiment.
Excellent, fantastic. Thanks for your time, Ian. And one of the things you'll notice around here is a lovely... Hello there, it's Councillor Ian Williams. How are you doing? You're live on Devon Live. Do you want to have a chat to us about the parade?
Oh, I'd love to, yes.
So tell us a bit about it then. What's the score?
I mean, Chivener has always been very much a part of North Devon, and we felt that the lads ought to be recognised and formally adopted by the town, if you like. But it's all going very well, and it's a real pleasure for us, and it's great to see so many people out honouring the troops here.
Excellent
Fabulous
stuff.
day.
Fantastic. Thank you for your time, Ian.
Okay.
Hiya.
Right.
We're just
Hello there.
we're just moving out. I'm just live on Devon Live at the moment. Come on.
Okay. I just want to say, you carry on.
So as you can see, crowds behind me. I'm not entirely sure how long it's going to be before the parade reaches the Strand here, but as the Marion Room has said, this is where they'll stop here. The band will continue their performance, and also they will give a salute. And it's understood that the mayor will be chatting to some of the troops as well. So stay with us, and we'll continue filming the parade. See all the school children here, their Union Jack flags, and the parade route is lined all the way up the Strand here. Oh, sorry. Drone flying overhead. A bit windy for that, but so a little walk down memory lane. Back in 2011, a similar parade was held here in Barnstaple for troops, and that was when the Marines and also some Army soldiers, I believe, returned from Afghanistan back in 2011, and that was a huge parade. I remember the sun was shining. I remember reporting it well. I believe this is the first military parade we've had in Barnstaple since that time, so it's quite a special occasion. And as Ian was mentioning, this is to celebrate the Marines of the Royal Logistics Commando being given the freedom of Barnstaple, which is the highest honour a town council can bestow upon anyone, I believe. So it's quite a thing. Not entirely sure how long it's going to take for them to get round. They were slightly late starting, so they'll be slightly late finishing, I imagine. And just on cue, the rain has started, so I'm just going to put my brolly up. Councillors here getting their brollies out. Which does slightly hamper the view, but
There's you young boys and girls.
I'm going to try and head a bit further down just so if we can see where the parade is at. Give us an idea of how long it's going to be before they arrive. A lovely view up the Strand here. Oh, and here we are. You can probably just see down at the end there. There we go. So they are nearby. So I'm going to take up position just on the other side here. Sorry. So here we are, the Freedom Parade, the Royal Logistics Commando of R&B Chivener, marching up along Castle Street in Barnstaple. So, being led by the band, the Royal Marines Band from Portsmouth. There is a stipulation in the freedom of the town, which these Marines have been given, that states they are allowed to march through Barnstaple town centre with bayonets fixed, drums sounding and flags waving. And the astute amongst you will have noticed that they're doing exactly that with all of those. Some incredibly shiny bayonets on display there. So I believe this is where the parade is going to stop. Try and nip round to get you a better view.